Good morning, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Jay's Latest. I'm your host, Craig Borden. We're going to talk all things Toronto Blue Jays this morning, as we do here every day, all day on Jay's Latest. So let's talk the big elephant in the room because this is no fun watching Vladdy Jr. being hurt for the Toronto Blue Jays. Thank the heavens or whoever you might pray to, the baseball gods, thankfully, or at least being nice to us Toronto Blue Jays fans, that he's hurt with a minor um, injury, at least at the moment. It's sounding like the MRIs and everything back from Vladdy doing a split on Monday evening are negative to anything too bad for us. But at the end of the day, Vladdy does have a hamstring inflammation, and what a hell of a play it was with him and Bo Bichette. Stretched, keeps his foot on the bag, but you can see how that might have tightened up just a little bit on him. But Vladdy will be back in the near future. He's also one of those people that likes to play every 162 games, so this is already an odd one that he's going to be sitting. But they do have this wonderful luxury that we actually do have a legit backup first baseman these days. So Ty France probably will play in the field for, I would say, probably over the next week, playing defensively anyways. And even when Vladdy gets back in the lineup, my guess is he'll be DHing a little bit. So to that point, speedy recovery, big man. We love you. We want to get you back, and we want to be. I don't think that we can do this without him. So we do need to make sure he gets healthy and gets right before we run into future problems. So Vlad Jr. will be day to day for the time being. But on that note, other injuries. Alec Manoah will be on the mound for the Buffalo Bisons today, and hopefully it'll go a little bit better than it did in this last performance because, wow, that kind of sucked. So he obviously is on track trying to get back to the Major League Baseball. Manoah has all the talent in the world. That is not the problem. That won't be the question anybody ever asks. The question is he going to put it together like he did in some fashion to be a big key for this Blue Jays team going to this season or into next season. That is yet to be seen. We will see. So, on that note, good luck, Mr. Manoah. We love you. Get you back, big man. So, anyways, next pieces. We got a wonderful, fun thing going on with the Blue Jays winning yesterday. And without Vladdy, the offense did shine through against the Pittsburgh Pirates. 7-3 victory. Max Scherzer picks up his fourth win as the Toronto Blue Jay continues to just watch his ERA climb in the right direction downwards. So, but to that point, I want to first talk out veteran hot because George Springer is in fuego since coming back from the concussion protocol and everything like that, and his rehab assignment, all that stuff. He's continuing to destroy baseballs. Another monster home run to center field yesterday, looking great, loving every minute of it. George Springer looks like he's found the fountain of youth or whatever it might be. But George Springer hits his 20th home run yesterday, 2-run blast, followed up later in the few innings there with Alejandro Kirk, who is also heating up, his 10th home run of the season. The offense is clicking. Things are going well for the Toronto Blue Jays, and Kirky once again continues to be the main center point of this, moving up to the cleanup spot. Which, why wouldn't he? He only went 3 for 5 yesterday with 3 RBIs and a home run. He still struck out twice, but the man is batting 296. So if we do not have the season that Cal Riley is having for the Seattle Mariners, the conversation might be that Alejandro Kirk is the best catcher in the American League, at least. But at the end of the day, there is some stiff competition at the catching position this year. Alejandro Kirk is having an incredible season and loving every minute of it. And Blue Jays fans, I cannot say enough good things about how we get to keep the Maple Beef in Toronto for, till 2030 is when that contract expires. So, and yes, you heard me. The Maple Beef is the nickname that I heard the first day I saw him in Major League Baseball, but had the pleasure of seeing Kirky down in the minors. It was really fun to see him just blister baseballs into the wilderness in West Virginia for Bluefield. Around that doesn't even exist in the minors anymore. So that's a whole other topic of horrible with Manfred and realignment and killing minor league baseball and all these other things. So, anyways, side note. I want to make sure I give some time and some love to Mr. Max Scherzer because wow, has he been just incredible. We have an ace all of a sudden from him joining back to this rotation. 6 innings of work, picks up his fourth win, as I mentioned, a very brief window. 4 hits, 1 earned run allowed, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. The crazier thing that I love about Mad Max is you just still see the passion even on a walk. He gets physically frustrated, and you can see it, and it's just fun to watch when somebody's that into the game, locked in, dialed up, all this kind of good stuff, because he runs on pure octane of just viciousness out on that mound, and you can see the team pick up behind him. Lowers his season ERA to 3.6. It's been just a treat to watch Max Scherzer still be Max Scherzer after all these years for Toronto Blue Jays. It's been very intriguing. I love it. Anyway, Louis Varland comes in, gives up another earned run. Tommy Nance comes in, and the Jeff Hoffman closes this game out. But the Blue Jays 10 hits continues to move the gang around the pillows. 4 for 11 with runners in scoring position is meh, but at the end of the day, we had the right things happen. And Nathan Lukes also had 2 singles and 2 RBIs, coming up with some clutch hits. Love it. This whole thing has just been so incredible to watch. And Blue Jays fans, if you aren't paying attention, you better start, because this has been insanely fun. And this is the most fun I've had watching baseball since that streak in 2015 and when I was a kid watching the 93 World Series. So just saying. So on that note, we got one more against the Pittsburgh Pirates, and we're going to be playing the Chris Bassett versus Johan Oviedo. So Oviedo is a very, very young player. He's only gotten 1 major league start under his belt, and it did not go so well for him. 1 inning of work and 2 earned runs. Yeah, it was just a bullpen day for the Pirates, but at the end of the time, it's going to be one of those pieces to that. He's made 73 or 59 career starts. This is probably the one he legit gets a start out of. We'll see how the Blue Jays respond to that, but it is going to be interesting to see what the Blue Jays do against somebody they haven't faced. On the mound for us, Chris Bassett will be looking to continue to hopefully improve on some things. He did get through 5 innings at his last start. 3 earned runs again, 4 walks, which is what's been biting him in the butt a little bit in the last few starts. He's had rough spots. Hopefully he gets to take advantage of some of these younger Pittsburgh Pirate hitters, but that's the other problem. They're younger and hungry still at this point, wanting to prove something as they try to establish themselves as big leaguers. So anyways, Blue Jays fans, tomorrow I will be remote. I am going to be in New York City. I got Billy Idol tickets at the Garden, so I'm going to be doing this from the train tomorrow morning. So make sure you tune in, and we will talk all things Toronto Blue Jays, and we'll have a great time like usual. Also, make sure you turn into the Jaybird Watching podcast tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Liz, Jason, and I will be live talking with Blue Jays fans like we do every week. So make sure you tune in and we'll talk things out. You have a great day. Cheers. Go Blue Jays.